Hello, friends.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here at Allegory Gallery. Actually, we're here at Star Cottage Studio today, and we have more fundraiser lots for you. So we're going to show you some more. We have a number of them, and we hope that you enjoy them. How are you all doing? I know you're probably not even, it's been 20 seconds. You're not even here yet. But there are some people. If you're here, please say hi. Let us know you're here in the comments. It's always good to know we're not talking to ourselves. That always makes me feel better. Even though I talk to myself a lot in general. Andrew's like, I don't care. I don't care if anybody's watching.
I'll talk to myself.
Please watch. Please let us know. Hey, my mom's here.
Help.
What?
Help.
Help.
That's how he talks.
Who does?
You.
Me?
He's like, please watch. Help.
Please watch. Help.
Yeah.
Amanda's here. My mom's here. Anne says, hello. I now have a 4-day weekend. I'm so happy.
Who is that?
That's Anne.
And
our friend Ann Schroeder. Marianne is here. Hello. Julie is here. Hello. Susan is with us, and Norma is here with us. So what's going on, everybody? How's life today? It's been busy here. I put some of my pottery up for sale for the first time. I wanted to throw up in my mouth a little bit.
He was so nervous. Like, do you think anybody will buy this? He kept bothering me. I was like, sure, yeah, whatever. Put it on.
Yeah. I asked him for like days. Do you think anybody wants this? What should I price this? I don't know. So I just...
he thought I was going to be supportive like that. Like, oh, yes, honey.
I had some ideas that maybe he would, but...
Who is the stranger infiltrated?
I don't know if y'all can hear him or not, but he's making comments back there.
Apparently, he thought I got a personality change. I'm very encouraging.
He's so encouraging to other people.
I'm very encouraging, but in a firm way. A kind yet firm way. He's like, I don't know about kind.
Like, yeah, go ahead, do it.
Yeah, that's called encouraging.
All right. Julie says, so proud of you. Thank you. Yeah, that was a little bit scary for me because I don't usually make things to like sell.
He was super concerned. I was like, go ahead, do it already.
I think, look, you can kind of tell my lip is a little bit swollen from my hives. And I think it's from the nervous energy because when I started taking pictures of the things and making it like real that I was going to put them up, I started feeling my lip starting to swell. And so there you go.
From
Stress and thyroid and whatever, but mainly stress.
I was like, what's
my back aches today? My lips swelling up.
Boy.
Stress. Anne says, you needn't have worried. The majority of it has sold. I know. Thank you, all of you out there. I see some people out there who've grabbed some stuff. Thank you so much.
They like you. They really
like me. My mom says, I got to see those. I know you missed. My mom hasn't even gotten one yet.
Maybe she got one for her birthday, belated.
Belated birthday. I have more coming, though, that hopefully we'll see how they come out of the kiln.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. They could. I'm mixing glazes and stuff, and while I have some idea of what they should look like, you never know what's going to happen. Susan says, William, your pottery is wonderful. Thank you. I hope people who get it think that once they get it, too. Hello, Danette. Let's see here.
What's your news, Danette?
What's that?
What's your news, Danette?
Danette has news?
She said she did, unless she's like me and going to tease everybody.
Sandra's here from Sweet Pea Gemstones. Thank you for joining us, Sandra. Julie says, one of your pieces will be displayed on my custom redwood coffee table in my front room. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Marianne says, congratulations on defeating your fear. I don't know if it's defeated yet. It's tap down maybe a little bit. But I think it's going to be a long time before that goes away.
Well, the journey begins with the first step.
Right. There's Andrew's encouragement.
I'll just pretend like I'm talking to somebody else.
I know. Pretend you're not talking to me and pretend you're giving encouragement now.
No.
Danette says, I have some exciting news. Exciting for me. A black bear crossed the road in front of my car on the way to work today. It was about 300 to 400 pounds.
That's neat.
Wow.
I think I would want to hug it.
I know. We once had a black bear cross when we were driving this way from the apartment.
No, to the apartment.
Was it 2?
Up near Sour's Tires.
Yeah, it was up that way. I thought it was
a
coming
baby.
This way. It was a smaller one.
Forget. I did not forget a cute
I thought it would
little
cross
fuzzy
that
thing.
way.
This way.
He says it went that way. Amanda says, I'll take some notes of how to be brave from William. My eldest is going off to university this weekend, and I am not okay. That's a hard thing, I bet.
How far is it?
Yeah, how far are they going?
Are they just
like
going
down the block?
You get over it.
There's Andrew's encouragement again. Now he's pretending you're me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What is that? Let's see. Harry has joined us. Hello, Harry.
You're going to be like, who? What?
Oh, no. Teresa says, I'm still sick. I fell on Friday, so that didn't help. Oh, no. And Anne says, Danette, that sounds exciting and a little scary. Danette says, William, your pottery is wonderful. The one I wanted is sold. Oh, well, next time, if it was meant to be, it would. There should be more coming. Like I said, I'll see how they are. I'll see what I want. I have a hard time parting with stuff, everybody. It has to sit around sometimes for a little bit, and then I can let go of it.
From me.
I know.
You don't need that lesson.
He says, "Get it done, get it sold." Mm-hmm. But we'll see. I have
classes to pay.
I have my very first lidded vessel coming out of the kiln. I think by next week, hopefully, if Amy can gets it in the kiln and done before our next class. We'll see. But I'm excited about that. I just glazed yesterday 5 more things. So those 5 and the first 5, I should have 10 more things, I think, coming out of the kiln next week. Yeah. So I should have a good bit. And then I have 4 pieces to trim, and I still have 5 things to glaze. So I have a lot of work to do, but I have a cycle going, which is nice.
Once you get your wheel set, then we'll do a thing where you throw the bases, and then I'll sculpt the faces on top.
Do what?
What do you think about that collaboration?
That'd be cool.
We'll make our own ugly jugs.
Ugly jugs. There we go. Okay, what else is going on? Yeah, Teresa, we hope you're doing better soon. That's no good. No good, no good.
I'm going to roll some, this is going to sound bad. I'm going to roll some balls out and then maybe cut them in half. So they're like, what do they call it? Hemisphere?
Mm-hmm.
Is that hemisphere? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, hemisphere. Yeah.
And then
I think so.
Do those in a porcelain so they're like white, and then make a little teeth. So basically we're gonna be inspired by Esther Shamazu, my favorite.
Yeah, you like that a lot. Marianne says, 1 step at a time, William. You beat it this time, and it will get easier now. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. June is with us.
Yeah,
hello,
he
June.
was so nervous.
I'm telling you, my lip is swelling up, and it doesn't usually. My lip will sometimes swell up, but it's always, always, always at night, and I don't know why that is.
Because that's when your anxiety gets.
It's when my anxiety sometimes gets high, or sometimes I think just the anxiety. If I finally get it to go away, I think the releasing of that sometimes causes it too. But it was not the releasing of that today. it was the buildup of that today. So if I look, you can tell a little bit. My lips a little swollen.
So that's a good look.
I don't know about that.
Get that lip venom.
LOL, Andrew, how did you know? In residence, so I won't see her every day. It will be fine, but this week has been really rough. I worry about everything.
Your child will be fine.
Yes, they will. They will be great. And they will have, your child will have a great time.
And if not, then you have the AGB fan posse to come.
Right? We're always here. Find us
some behinds.
Design challenge group. Let us know. We can wind up the people.
What do they call? We can't say bad words though.
Yeah.
And we can't make threats of violence. So
but we can encourage you.
We'll
have a nice encouraging session.
I'm not gonna. If something happens to their kid, then we go over there and take care of it.
That kind of thing. My mom says, "Wow, very good job. Thanks." Harry says, "I'm firing the Halloween figures right now." That's awesome. Those looked great.
Did you show both of them, or did you just show the one of ours?
We showed both. I like the one of the. I think it was a ghost coming out of the pumpkin that you have. I think that's really cute. Let's see here.
He always makes such good stuff.
I know.
We're gonna have to have our own Harry show.
I know.
It's gonna be multicultural. Multi-seasonal.
Multi-seasonal.
Because it's like Halloween and then like Christmas.
Amanda says my kids are really close to, so I worry about the younger ones missing her too.
That's good. Makes them strong.
Andrew's encouragement. We're gonna put Andrew's encouragement. TM trademark.
That's good. Make them strong like bull.
Oh,
sturdy of heart. No, sometimes when the kittens are being bad, I'll put them in separate rooms as punishment. And they don't like to be separated. And then when I open the door, they're so sweet and loving, and they're all purring and rub your legs. I was like, boy, it's not even a long time.
They're gonna have abandonment issues. These
kittens. Like, welcome to the club, y'all.
Amanda says, I really appreciate your support. I'm so touched. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Anne says, I always like to imagine the flip side of difficult things to see if that helps make it easier. Like, imagine how exciting it is for your daughter to have her first adventure off on her own. Yeah. That's a good idea, because I think that's a good thing to do. And she will have an adventure, and it will be great.
Well, that's the goal, is that they're going to one day be on their own, hopefully, maybe. Nowadays, it's not like that anymore.
I just saw a story about, I saw the headline of a story about two moms who bought a house together so that they could cut down on costs and also have like built-in babysitters for each other.
I saw that. That was a really good community care article.
Yeah. Where
they were pooling resources.
That's good.
I think that's also, not that we should be talking necessarily about polyamory, but I think that's a practical offshoot of how expensive everything is.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Janice. Janice is tuned in. Amanda says, Anne, that's exactly what we were talking about today. How exciting this is, starting a new chapter, meeting lots of new people.
Is your daughter nervous, or are you nervous? Are they like, bye?
Danette says, Andrew, you were making me giggle.
That's the way.
Marianne says, cruel man, poor kittens.
Well,
they're fine.
I know. They don't even remember it.
They're fine.
But also, I don't like my stuff to get tore up, so that's
true.
So that's like timeout chair.
Janice says, William, tell Andrew, now I have a craving for curry cauliflower. Might have to order some in tonight.
Who said that?
Janice.
I thought you were going to make it.
Andrew's like, I gave you the recipe that you're going to make
it. Did you see I already shared the kind of recipe?
I thought you were trying to.
You don't know. Well, maybe you don't know. I don't actually use recipes as like a real thing.
He doesn't.
Which is probably a learning.
He'll sometimes read like 6 of them before he starts something. Yeah, so he has that info in his brain, and then he just whatever comes out.
Usually it's pretty good.
It is good. The curry was very good last night. Very good. And says, I forgot where you said you got the kitten names, and I started reading Louisiana Longshot this week, and suddenly I said, hey, when I saw the names.
Yeah.
Yep. Gertie and Idabelle.
Tallulah's off by herself.
I know.
She's also after a book, but I don't think I picked a very good one. It's a little wolf creature girl. Tallulah. And I was like, what was I thinking? But it was because her name before she came to us was Tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh.
All the cats were named after salads. So one was Wedge.
Yep.
Who's Wedge?
Wedge, I think, was Gertie.
I can see that.
I think. Wedge.
Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar was the dad, wasn't he?
No, Idabelle.
Oh, was it?
And Tabbouleh.
I don't know why I was thinking one had 5 letters and it was. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah.
We said that V could come and visit, but our house is a wreck, so sorry.
Amanda says she's ready to branch out. She's a really great kid.
That's good. I'm sure you did a good job rearing her up.
Marion says, kidding, LOL. I sometimes tell my cats off.
Yeah, because, sometimes they're, how do you say it? Bunghole.
Devil-headed, as Andrew says.
Got the bad blood. That's what my mom said. Actually, my mom, well, she said that too, but she says, ungrateful child born to kill me.
That's what Andrew got called growing up.
Everybody else had cute nicknames. I had
ungrateful child
born
to kill me. Janice says, I'm too lazy to make it tonight.
Do you have restaurants? Where are you from? Is it Minnesota?
Susan says, I talk to my cats all the time. I think they understand more than they let on. They do. They know. They just sometimes ignore you if it's not what they want to hear. Hello, Julie Vastano says, hi guys, hope everyone is good. Amanda says, she's not nervous, at least not yet. I'm very proud of her, which is part of why I have been so emotional. She wants to help people and study health sciences. That's great. Yeah. Danette says, Andrew, how long do you roast your cauliflower for and what temperature?
When it turns the right color.
That's Andrew. Just while I look at it.
So, did you all notice that recipes are all at 400 now? I told William about this. I was like, it seemed like all the recipes used to be 350.
325 to 350, 375.
And now it's all 400 and
425
450.
and 450.
And it's like,
why are we cooking things hotter all of a sudden?
Is it because people like the taste of char? I do.
It does.
So I did mine at 400 for maybe 30 minutes and then flip in between. But also depends on your oven too.
Mm-hmm. We don't have a fancy convection or anything like that.
No.
Marion says, I love it when I say I need a cat and all 3 come to see me. That's good times. That's good times.
Sometimes I used to say, I'm sad, and go, and then Paolo would come running up to me and head bump me.
Even if he was mad at him, Paolo would still come up if he needed you.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you needed him.
That's called a good cat. Or it was Babette, I used to say, tuck me in, and she'd give me a massage, and then gently purr on my throat until I fell asleep.
Janice says, I'm in Kansas, and we have several Thai restaurants with excellent curry dishes.
Oh, good. Then take advantage.
Yeah, that's for sure. Harry says, oh, go ahead.
We started cooking at midnight, and so there's nothing open.
No. Yeah, Andrew started cooking at midnight last night. Harry says, I just finished cooking rigatoni with red sauce and garlic bread and green beans. It sounds good. Oops. Sorry. The comments, I wish they would fix this problem where the comments jump like that. Janice says, my husband likes everything charred. I don't think Janice does, though. She gave a flatline face.
Oh. It's good for some things. Brussels sprouts. Did you know that the people are on fire for Brussels sprouts? And then they're like, people didn't know what they were missing. but they were bred to be more mild now and less sulfurous tasting.
Oh yeah.
Because people were like, "How come people didn't eat these more?" And then people who were older,
I didn't know that. That makes sense.
Were like, because they used to taste like bum bum cheese.
That makes sense.
And then also they boiled the heck out of them.
Danette says, I did mine the other day at 400 degrees, but only 20 minutes. Oops, there it skipped again. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. Trying to catch up.
You might have a better oven than this.
Teresa says, joining in, ordered one of your pottery pieces. Several words sold out. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that.
Which one?
Teresa Ramsdale.
Oh, I like it.
Sandra says, is the cooking higher because shorter cook times or because people are impatient? Don't know. I don't know, but yeah, it's like suddenly recipes are in like the 400s, and that was so rare to cook something at 400 before.
I know.
Used to be always 325 to 375.
I do think it's a taste thing. Like people's tastes have changed.
Maybe. And
do you remember that hot minute when everything was raw? I'm still getting burping up stuff from that. Years later.
Norma says, I hate Brussels sprouts.
Oh, really?
Marion says,
we would roast them in bacon fat with a little bit of pork belly, with a balsamic reduction, a little hint of maple syrup, and a little bit
hungry,
of
everybody.
Soy sauce.
Marianne says, may have to try Brussels sprouts again. Used to be nothing was worse than gray sprouts.
You know, we grew some in our garden when we lived out on the farm. We grew some, and we only grew one plant, and we were like
1 or 2 plants.
And you get your harvest of this man. Why are you showing 2 hands?
It's like it was 1 hand.
And be like, I could barely eat.
And they didn't grow very well to begin with, anyway.
You should grow several plants, and then as you call it, then it makes an amount. But if you do it how we did it, it doesn't all mature at the same time.
Amanda says, tonight I made spätzle noodles and chicken soup from last night's roasted chicken.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does. All right, I'm caught up to the comments, y'all. How'd that happen? Because probably skipped a bunch. Sorry if we skipped your comments. We try to hit up everybody, or at least some things from everybody. But we have more lots tonight. Fundraiser lots. We're going to be closed on Labor Day. That's a Monday.
If you're coming, we'll open the door.
If you had plans to come, we can do that. But otherwise, we're going to be closed.
We're going to be doing the back room.
Susan says, my husband hates Brussels sprouts and cauliflower, just despises them. We're both vegetarian, but he's very picky about veggies.
Oh, really? Susan said that?
Yeah. Those are 2 of my favorite. Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. Oh, love it.
I can see, if you don't fix it right, I can see how that can leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Maybe, but I can eat I get cauliflower raw with some dip. Good stuff too. Marianne says it's drool time. Drool, if you can't purchase anything, buy stuff if you can, right? That's what we're trying to do. Raise money to buy out some tool buyouts and help some other fellow business people who are trying to either retire or are, having surgeries. And so these fundraising events are to help us raise money to buy those out so that we can help them. And
Andrea,
help us.
She went to the hospital today. I think she also has a fear of the hospital, so that does not help.
No.
So I definitely would like to start sending money so that they can have a little bit more peace of mind.
Harry says, I love cauliflower and potatoes in curry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would make a good massaman curry too.
Norma says, at my nephew's wedding, they served roasted Brussels sprouts with a fancy sauce, and I thought I might finally like them, but no. The sauce was great, though. Janice says, Harry, so do I. Love massaman. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, you know one of my new favorites?
What?
Relatively new, I guess, is gobi Manchurian.
You like that. Now I'm gonna want to go get Indian.
It's not gonna happen.
It's like not gonna happen. We're gonna eat at midnight again.
How are you gonna get Indian unless you leave like right now?
Well, it is Friday night, right? No,
Thursday.
it's Thursday. That's why. I'm ahead this whole week. I know this whole week has been a blur. I don't know what day it is.
Thursday. Still
Thursday still. Susan says, my mother used to serve cauliflower and a wonderful cheese sauce. It was wonderful, and he ate them. Yeah, cauliflower and cheese sauce. Oh, I do love cauliflower and cheese sauce.
I made some potatoes and cheese sauce.
That was good too.
The other night.
2 nights ago, right?
We started watching that chef's show, 5-star chef. I thought it'd be fancy.
It was good. Amanda made cauliflower cheese sauce last night with the chicken, and everyone loves it. Janice is Indian, another favorite. Now I'm really hungry. I know.
We had good Indian in town for like a week.
Yeah, our Ramada hotel was bought by an Indian family, and they were making like homemade Indian food, and it was good. And they have a restaurant. I don't know why they stopped making it. Maybe they still make it. They just don't advertise it. But last time I went in, they weren't making it. So I don't know if someone else bought that hotel too. I don't know. That's the other thing. Anybody see the moon tonight? Says Amanda. Last night. That's what she says. It was huge and bright. I did not go out to see it. Did I see it? We were outside. It was cloudy. So it's like we did a fire last night. We did a little bonfire. But I don't remember seeing the moon. It must have been too cloudy.
The first one this year.
Yeah. For you. For me. Andrew's done 1 or 2, but
that's called burning garbage. It's not the same.
Yeah. So
so I took the candle stubs. Usually I melt that down, and then I was like, what am I keeping this for? And so I put it in the fire, and then we were standing around the fire, and I was like, what's that? And it looked like blood.
It was this deep red liquid that was boiling.
And I was like,
I was like, what kind of hellfire is this?
The super moon, blue moon that opened the portal.
And then we realized it was wax. Dark red wax. I don't know what candle was dark red, but
you done poked it with a can or a stick.
I put a stick in there and I pulled it out and let it cool, and it was waxy.
I thought it was wax, but at first I was like, what's that whispering sound coming from the fire?
Right.
Because it was whispering also. I was like, I could clearly see how people of the olden times thought this is something happening. But it was the moisture from the storms that we got.
Yeah.
The couple nights before.
Janice says we actually drove half an hour to the city to see if we could see it. It was amazing. All right, y'all. I'm going to flip the camera around, and let's take a look at some lots.
Did you tell them? Did you hint at what Jen's doing for Saturday?
No, I did not, because it's hard to hint. It's a pair of earrings. Some wire wrapping is happening. So Jen always takes her samples because she's been doing a lot of shows. So everything she makes, she's also selling. That's good. Yeah. So the stuff that you see in the Saturday morning tutorials is legitimately stuff that Jen sells generally. So it's sellable stuff. So if you've missed any of those, check it out on our YouTube channel. All right.
And then did you remind them about my contest?
No, go ahead. Tell them all about it.
You're in front of the camera.
So Andrew, with the whole bead show, is doing a contest.
I got invited to do a contest.
He got invited to do a contest. Ava Motherwell, with the whole bead show, sent out these packages to a number of people that she invited to do this. And right now, if you go to, is it on the Whole Bead Show or is it on Ava's page?
Whole Bead Show.
If you go to the Whole Bead Show page, as in the entire bead show, WHOLE, you can see, and each person has one graphic in the post, and the person you like, you hit the thumbs up or the love or whatever.
On their picture.
On their picture, you're voting for them. You're voting for them. So hopefully you'll go vote for Andrews because he did a lot of work. He did some metal work in there. He did some bezel setting. He did some hole making and riveting.
Seed beating.
Seed beating. Lots of
basic
stuff.
Chain making.
So please go to the Whole Bead Show and hit the thumbs up on Andrew's picture.
Or a heart.
Or a heart. Heart's even better, right? He's in second place. He was approximately 50 or so people behind this morning when I last checked.
I think I made a turn.
Made up some ground.
So maybe 30.
So please give him some likes out there. Amanda said, Jen's.
You hate my design and you think I should lose.
Marion said, and there is a cat. Yeah, it's a cat, everybody. It's a cat head that he bezel set and turned the body and made a body for the cat.
If you think I should lose, then you don't have to.
Because if you think he should lose, you don't vote for him and then vote for someone else. Go ahead. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Jenna says, I voted.
I'll be sturdy of heart. It's all right.
Amanda said, Jen's beach bum necklace tutorial showed up on my YouTube today. That's an old one, an oldie but a goodie. That's one of the first ones. That's from, I think, before the pandemic even. We were doing tutorials here and there with Jen. And so that was way before. And those, I believe that's one. Those had a kit that went with each one, but we've long sold out of the kits. And we learned from that not to necessarily package kits with our tutorials.
Unless we do something that is forever.
Yeah, because people kept asking, where is it? And we were like, we had 12 kits, or we had 15 kits, we had 20 kits, they're gone. So then people didn't watch it as much. So we stopped doing that, and we're just focusing on regular tutorials. Susan said, I voted too. Danette says, I voted. Thank you all. All right, let's get this show.
Did you get your significant others and friends to vote as well?
He's like, did you do all of your duty or just some of it?
I guess you must not really be serious about it. No.
These are the kind of things.
I'll save that guilt tripping for something.
These are the kind of things we hear sometimes, though.
Huh?
Those are like some of the things we hear sometimes from people.
From me?
From other people, too.
From my mom?
Well, not me. She likes me.
Yeah, she doesn't guilt trip you. I was like...
I don't see her enough for that, probably.
I was like, huh?
To get the real.
She's like so pleasant towards me.
Don't be jealous.
But then she was like, how come you hate me now? And I was like, I don't hate you. And then I was like, well, if you ever came and visited me, maybe.
Oh, did you flip that right around?
Of course. I was like, I'm the only one that didn't get a visit. We've only lived here for 15 years.
Not even for the wedding.
I know. And then they trained me too good. She made her own little monster.
There's Michelle coming in. Hello, Michelle. So I'm not going to dump all of these out. You get this whole little bag.
Silverleaf.
I was going to say, is that Silverleaf? It looks like Silverleaf.
Silverleaf. Got that last time, and that matches it.
Jasper rondelles. These are small Jasper rondelles. FL61. Oh, let me put the banner up, y'all. I forgot. If you'd like to purchase from this video, take down each lot number and send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Also, if you like what we do, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Allegory Galleries everywhere. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. No, it's X now. Sorry, we're on X. We are on. No, we gave up on that a little bit, but you can still follow us. Maybe we'll make a comeback. He's like, eh. We are technically on. What's that other one now the new one? Threads. We're on Threads. I barely posted that, but you can follow us there.
Yeah, I just remembered that they started that, and I have an account.
I know. Yo. This is not easy to look through a camera and pour into a bag.
Put it in that little triangle.
Okay. So.
To your right.
To my right. There it is. So you got a whole one of these little bag. It's like a half bag. $6. It's about the price of a half bag.
That's like this a full strand. Yeah,
that's definitely like that's probably more than a full strand. $6. FL61, there's only one of these. I put a number in the bottom corner. If there's more than one, there's only one of these. Let's go ahead and bring up the ruler too, so you all have that. If you like that, some people like the ruler, some people just want the penny.
I think I'm more fun when there's another person here.
You weren't fun yesterday, is what you're
I
saying?
was generational trauma.
Oh no.
You know how it is.
There's been a lot going on in the bead world lately.
Don't bring it up, William.
I know. I'm trying not to. All right. There are two of these available. These are bags of beautiful turquoise. Nice quality turquoise. I'll dump a few of these out so you can see outside of the bag. They're $18 each, FL62. But look at how gorgeous those are. I think some of this is some of that, like that vintage, those vintage strands I used in one of my bracelets I made.
Oh, really?
And that's an expensive strand.
Yeah, this is not, I don't think that was inexpensive. But you're getting like a lot.
You're getting strands and strands probably for 18 bucks.
Because that's all. That's no filler.
Yeah, there's no little seed beads in between. That's nothing.
No sequins.
Right, no sequins. So that's FL62. There are two bags of this available, $18 each. Susan says blue sky. Is that another social media thing? There's like
we didn't get invited to that.
we're on Mastodon. We got that, but we don't use that either. We get on a lot of these to make sure we claim the name.
Yeah, because you don't want them.
You don't want someone else stealing your name.
You all know Crystal Wick?
I do.
So she, back when they had the, I think her company was called Sassy Silkies.
Mm.
And so a porn company, she let her domain name expire for like a second. And a porn company took over, or they hacked her or something. And then they were going to extort her or try to, what do they call that when they try to get money from you?
I don't know.
They said, we're going to keep the site and put all this porn all over it.
Pretty much blackmail.
Until you pay us lots of money.
Yeah. They hijacked the site.
She went and she had to go on the news and stuff and get the what's the attorney for the state?
Attorney General?
Yeah. The Attorney General involved. I think she was in Colorado at the time.
Yeah. Our website actually got hacked one time and there was porn momentarily on it.
I remember that.
I forgot about it, but it just hit me. And then somebody let us know. It wasn't happening to everybody for some reason, but it was happening to some people, I think, depending on how you came into the site or if it was maybe cached or not. But yeah, and then I had to go in and figure out what they did, change the password, and make sure that they got blocked out. Marion says it is extortion. Yeah. Oh, Jack Dorsey's new project. I think I did hear about that. I did hear about that a long time ago.
But you have to get invited.
Yeah, I think you do. Well, at least when I read about it, you did. This is FL63. What are these little nuggets? Hand-drilled river stone.
Oh, yeah. There used to be a guy that was set up near us, and we would stand there for hours picking the rocks, and he was so ready for us to leave. And he's like, they're just rocks.
Not to me, they're not.
Rock, there's brown rock. Pick it and go.
So these are hand-drilled river stones. $15 for the set of 3. And they're nice large holes. You can see that.
Some of y'all may remember that dude. And he's like, pick him up on the beach and drill him. Just get him. And leave. I was like, okay.
That's a way to make friends.
He was a really nice person, but he had one of those, like a, how you call it, like a taciturn kind of personality. You know, some people would describe me like that.
He was fed up. He's like, you're done. Go get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, these are jasper?
Yeah, fancy jasper.
Fancy jasper. Bags of fancy jasper. We have 2 of these. Susan says, one of my favorite art pages got taken over by hackers. The owner had to set up a new site. Oh, didn't know that was happening.
Well, I mean, like, do I get a cut?
I know, right?
There's it's like those fitness models on Instagram who have like 5 toes. And I mean, granted, they work really hard on their bodies.
Yeah, good for them.
Sure, they do a lot of good stuff, whatever. I'm not trying to disparage them, but they put a kind of grainy photo of them taken with a flip phone of them exposing their bodies as much as they can. And they have like 100,000 followers.
Yeah, and like 3 posts.
And like 300 million likes on the post. And I was like, William, dance.
William does not look like that.
Well, you know what? I at one point I realized I know how to do Photoshop. I was like, you know what? I don't actually have to work out.
As long as no one ever sees you in person, right?
I'll be just the voice behind the camera.
Always. Everybody will think it's very, very buff. A very buff voice behind the camera.
Hello. Welcome to the hour of power, everyone.
And then you step into the camera and they're like, that's not who I thought that was.
It's called catfish, y'all. Catfish.
Anne says, I don't understand the hackers. What are they getting out of it? Is it always blackmail to get money to give a page back? Sometimes they just get a big following. Like, you get a big enough person and you put porn on their site, some of that audience is probably going to watch it and sign up for it, or possibly sign up for it. Mm-hmm. So I don't think, I can't imagine they get a lot. It's just like the same people who take over somebody's profile.
Well, it's also a phishing scam too.
Yeah, it can be. Sometimes when you're signing up for it, you're not really signing up for what you think you are. It's not a full porn site. They just put up a few, like a front home page and a few pages deep, and then you sign up with a credit card, and it's not actually that at all.
Or they put a redirect link or whatever.
Yeah. And who was it recently that got one of my friends got their business page completely hacked? Mm-hmm. And now it's all, Brenda Schwader.
Oh, did she?
Her business page got hacked, and it's all Spanish content now, which some of it's funny. But I thought Brenda was learning Spanish, so at first I was like, "Oh, this is her. That's okay," because some of it was funny.
She lives outside of Tucson.
Yeah, so I was like, "Oh, maybe she is. She's practicing. That's great." And then I went back because some of it was like, "Oh, that doesn't sound right," and I went back and she got hacked, and so she can't get her page back.
That's crazy.
What else? Vanessa's received one of my orders today. The charms are awesome, and the goth-looking Halloween kit, so cool. Thank you. Okay. So this one here is lapis. I'm stalling here. This one, not on purpose. This is hand-carved or hand-faceted lapis stones.
Not all of them are.
Not all of them, but these ones, like these little ones, little nuggets. And then you get the smooth ones.
I think they're so cool.
And then you get a little rondelle thrown in here. So yeah, I think I like these little hand carved ones. They're really cool. It's $12 for this lot of lapis. Marian says, I actually think someone I recently followed got hacked. It happens a lot, that's for sure. Sweet Pea Gemstone. Sandra says, lapis is cool. I love lapis. It's one of my favorite stones. This is African turquoise. Large hole rondelles. Like, look how big those holes are. These are probably, I was going to say, 3 or 4. These are about 4 millimeter holes on these. And they're so pretty. Look how pretty those are. And that's $8. We have 1 package of those available. 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 That word's starting to sound not right. Say something enough and it doesn't sound right anymore. Available.
Is that like on tongue twisters?
Okay, what number? That was 66. 67 coming up for y'all. These are cool. I'm going to put some of these on the triangle here. So these are little ceramic beads. They have some gold on there. They have some like orangey red color on there. Some white and silver. They're just really cool. So you get a bag of those. That's FL67, $8. $8 for those. Again, if you're new to us, you don't know how to claim, it's scrolling across the bottom of your screen. You send us an email with the lot number. So address it to info@allegorygallery.com. That's at the top of your screen here and also scrolling at the bottom. In the subject line, put the lot number you want. If there are multiples, if there's a number down here in the corner, that means there are multiples. You can say if you want, for example, FL67 times 2. You can't do it on this one because there's only one. But you would do that and hit send. You don't have to put anything in the body of the email. And when you send us emails, please send each email one at a time. Please do not forward or reply to your old emails to send another one because that messes up the whole works. So just send a new email every time. If you're looking to purchase a number of things, put info@allegorygallery.com on somewhere, copy it so you can just paste it in. You don't have to type it out every time. Just paste, paste, paste. All right. Marion says, good colors for Halloween, this one. Yes, it is.
You know, I haven't heard from in a while.
Who?
It's Helen.
No, I have not.
Hope she's okay.
I know.
That's why, basically, when we get home at night, we're like, I wonder what happened to this person.
We do that a lot.
This person.
And we don't hear from people for a while.
Did they hate us now? What did you... I'm like, William, what did you do
What
to
did you
make
do?
them hate you? Or hate me? And he's like, I think that's the other way.
Moving on. We got a bag of random stone goodness. There are all different kinds of stones in here. We have 2 bags available. And all different kinds. They're mostly polished. I think they're all polished. And there's some matte ones in there. But just to give you an idea of what you might get. Look at that's a pretty one right there. That's really pretty. And so that's FL68. I'll show you the other bag too, just so you can see. You'll get one of these 2 if you claim it. You don't get to pick, but you'll get one of those 2. FL68, random bag of goodness, we'll call that.
Yeah, I like my random.
Me too.
I thought people would like that because it's like a treasure hunt. You get to look through it and see what you can find.
Right. Some people like that. Some people really don't like that.
Who are the people who don't like treasure?
Jesus, who doesn't like a treasure?
I love treasure. Yeah, my life, that's my life is treasure hunting.
Yeah, it is.
It actually is. That's how we acquire stuff.
Mm-hmm. And your treasure hunts. All right, FL69. FL69. Amanda says, I love the mixed bag.
I think it's fun. Because you never know what you're going to get.
You get, this is onyx, right? Onyx? Some of it might be, I don't think there's any sardonyx. It's mostly black and white. Onyx rounds. And you get a whole bag of them. So I'm just showing you some on the triangle, but you get this whole bag. FL69, $14 only. There's only one. There is only one bag of this. Onyx, beautiful onyx. Some are mostly all black, but they all have, well, I shouldn't say they all do, but some are mostly, but many of them have the white lines through them, which I love. I think somebody had that question the other day, whether onyx can be black and white or just black. FL70, Andrew calls these dragon eggs. Lizard eggs. Lizard eggs. These are little, what is this stone? Is it Amazonite?
I think so.
Looks like Amazonite.
But
And it's matte. Yeah, it's hard to know for sure. But aren't those cool? I love matte stones.
Cool. You don't see that. They could be little bird eggs if you're going to do a bird egg nest kind of design.
Yeah, they could.
Wouldn't that be cute?
So
maybe some wire.
It's FL70, $12 for the whole lot. Hello, Susan, our neighbor Susan. It was nice to see you in the store yesterday, Susan. Yeah, she came to pick up her stuff. She got a mug and a mug for her friend.
Nice.
And some other packages she had waiting. She was talking about she needs to donate to your birthday fundraiser.
Oh, just for touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Thank you. I know a couple people have already.
Now this is something you don't see every day, baby. Greek ceramic. Greek ceramic. They look like stones.
They do a good job. The supplier I used to go to, we used to have that in the store.
I remember these.
But they don't sell them anymore. The guy who owns the business, he got too old, and so he doesn't travel anymore. And so he used to get his suitcase and pack the suitcase full. And this is also before there were weight limits on the suitcases. And so he would pack it full, and that's how he did it.
So Greek ceramic, FL71 for the bag. We have only one bag of those left. $14. Vanessa says those are fun. Susie is here. Hello, Susie.
How you doing?
Susie Wyatt.
How is she doing?
How are you doing? Andrew asks.
She was in the hurricane time.
I hope people are okay. All right, next up, FL72. This is a mixture of some Amazonite and maybe Veracite, we believe. Little rondelles. Nice little mix. FL72. Aren't those pretty? I like those a lot. I like that color, that minty green color. Green's my jam.
They painted one of the buildings in that color.
What building?
The one that we looked at, the hardware store.
I don't know why I'm remembering it isn't off-white.
Part of it is.
Is it? FL73 coming up. More lizard eggs.
Little baby ones. Did I tell you about how my nephew, he spent the summer with my mom once, and when he came back, when we went down to pick him up, he said, "Oh, look at the lizard." It was so cute.
Susie says, doing okay. Floodwaters receded, no damage. Was able to get off the island last night for groceries.
That's good.
That's really good. Janice says, I need to get busy and start beading again. I'm getting close to being able to open my own bead store.
Who is it?
Janice. Start
what you think.
start using that stuff, Janice.
I used to think that too, and then I actually opened a bead store, and then I was like, I actually don't have that much stuff.
Like,
I started putting
know.
flowers around, fill space. Now I'm confident in my ability.
To have a bead store.
Yeah.
It's good since you do.
I know. But before, I used to joke around that I had so many beads I could open a bead store, and they were like, actually. And have you seen pictures of when we first opened the store? And we had this concept idea that we would put stuff and hide it, and people would have to open drawers so that they could treasure hunt. And we quickly learned that was not the way.
Yeah, we like to do that kind of thing, but people generally, the majority, let's say, there were some people who liked the idea, but the majority of people, no way.
They were like, you
No
want me to open this?
way. I know. I'm supposed to dig around and look for stuff. They're like, nah.
They would peek their head in and wouldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, they're like, what do you sell here? And I was like, we have beads. And they're like, where?
All over. You just gotta look.
And then I went in the opposite direction and I started hanging stuff from the ceiling. And they have this thing called horror vacui. And it's called fear of blank spaces. And people would you could see it was visibly making them nervous. This is the kind of thing that they don't really talk to you about when you, like I've worked in retail and have worked on different things like that, but I did not really know about like hot spots and sweet spots and blink and dead zones. And
so this is a mix, everybody. There's some wooden beads in here. There's looks like some ceramic and some stone. Little mix, $6 only. Janice says, my bead room is in my basement, and I'm hoping to be able to get down there again soon. I really need to let my creativity loose.
Yeah, do it.
Amanda says, firefighters in the interior in British Columbia had to pull back from fighting fires because of bears.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
One of the kids that is adult, that I met in the blacksmithing, he is out in Canada fighting fires now.
Who's that?
Andrew.
Mm.
He was at the dinner, but he said like 3 words.
Which dinner?
At the CMA house.
Mm.
He's sitting in the corner. Because we're like, all of us are like 20 years older than him. And he was just like,
okay. Susan said, I spent my first week of Mercury retrograde reorganizing my craft room. Then I made a project or two, and it's back to a mess.
At least it got messy for a good cause, right?
Marianne said, both my workspaces are messy. Danette says, my whole house is a mess. I need to clean out my eBay death pile stuff I want to sell and just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah, I wish we had somebody who did eBay for us. That would be awesome.
So these are acrylic, and they are cool. You get the whole bag for only $5, all different colors, all different sizes, all different shapes. There's only one available. Ooh. Goes back in there. That's FL75. Susan says, lovely acrylic colors. I know. Andrew found those. Good find, right?
This, my friend used to import them.
75, FL75, only $5.
She used to go and have it made. So she set up the workshops. And then she said she lived in the Bay Area. And so she used to have to wait in the docks for her shipment to come in. And she said that she would wear like a baseball cap and stuff and would like wear these big heavy coats because she was like, it was like kind of sketchy, you know? Like you didn't go by yourself as a woman to the docks in the middle of the night, but that's when when they would come and then they would she'd go over there, and one of her friends, they were like, what's that one where they're like two women and they solve crimes? It's a TV show. Is it Cagney and Lacey?
I think Cagney and Lacey was that. I was
Is
like,
that
Rosemary
that?
and Thyme? What?
Not that. You're not British. But anyway, so they were like, they got to know all kinds of shenanigans trying to get those beads. And so they would get the U-Haul truck, and then in the middle of the night, they're over there on the docks trying to pretend like they're dudes.
So these are stone beads, different kinds, different mix of stone. And it's FL 76, $6. Anne says there was a little bead store 45 minutes from here that hung their bead strands from the ceiling. I always worried when I was pulling one of the hank that the whole works would come down on my head.
I could see that.
Danette says I would want to eat those acrylic ones. They look like juju beads.
I got some big beads. Some of the big ones I already put to the side for somebody though. One of my friends.
Your friends.
They're gonna get a box one of these days. Yeah, I think about y'all. Isn't that weird? Maybe
Shouldn't be weird. Why would it be weird?
I don't know. Because
we see you every day out there.
We have I was talking to somebody else about this at one of the workshops. I only interacted with this person on the internet, and then we met in real life, and it was so weird. I mean, weird kind of good, but also like super weird.
So these are large hole metal beads. They have 2 crystals.
And then I think they were also on guard because they're trans. And so they were like, I didn't know if you were like one of those people who like fetishizes or whatever. And I was like, no.
Ooh, excuse me. Thank you. So you get 8 of these for $6. These are heavy, y'all, too. These like have some weight. So if you wanted to put them at the end of something and tie a knot, they would help hold that down, like larger leather and tie a knot. Leave it hanging, dangling. These are a little bit weighty. So they're good for that too. Only $6.
But there's a word for it. It's called parasocial relationships. And it's relationships that we have with people who we've never met in person.
I have a lot of those people.
I know.
FL 78.
Then I'm like, are they okay?
FL 78. 1 available, $20. And it's all these beautiful unicorn bead rondelles. If you know unicorn beads, they're a little bit more on the expensive side, but they do this beautiful clear coat over everything that gives you that magnification. And they are, yeah, they do look juicy. So you get a whole little thing full of those, $20, FL 78. Only 1 available. That's all we've got. But they're super, super, super pretty. They're always a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it.
You told the story of how you started in the bead.
Yeah, with the yo-yo. The yo-yo beads. Douglas. With the piano stool beads. Are these meant to go in here? There's 2 more of these.
Sure.
I think.
You got a bonus right there.
Got a bonus. Found a bonus. So you got 2 more than you were going to get. FL 79, only $6 for these. These are really cool. Let me see if I can show you. Like, see how they dip in like that? There we go. Oops. They've got a good shape to them. A little bit wonky, which I like, but it also brings out that color. Because they're colored on both sides where it gets wider again. So FL 79, only $6, which is a crazy good price. All right. FL80. FL80. $14. This is a nice assortment. It's kind of all even going to fit in here. It's in my hand too, so you can see it all. This is just an assortment of stuff. You got some glass beads in here.
I used to do these. Does anybody remember that? When I used to make mix lots.
Actual lots in the D-stash.
I had this tray and I'd fill it up. And I would pack it, I'd stuff it full. And I'd make it like a rainbow. But that's probably, Susan might remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she got a couple of stuff, I think, from that. But and I used to hide treasures in them too.
So you never know. Maybe he'll go back to that someday. For now, you get these. This is as much of a throwback as you're getting for now. But you get all those. $14 only. It is like fall here right now. It's like
beautiful.
66 degrees. It's going down to 55. It was 73 as a high. No humidity. A little bit of a wind. A little bit of, you know, it's so nice.
Next year, I would like to get enough money to replace the windows.
That would be nice.
So that we could have some screens. Because I can't leave the door open because then the mosquitoes and all the kinds of.
If we could at least get we need to get a screen for that door at least. All right.
Let me tell y'all.
Ooh, what you doing here, Andrew?
Roasty toasty. So those are from Sally.
These are beautiful.
You know Sally.
Kind of
Mama?
remember these. All right.
She's one of my favorite people in the bead world.
FL81. Janice says, there's a glassworks company not far from us that lets you make your own marbles or beads, and I'm thinking about trying it out. Yeah. You should. Do it. Is that
the one that Sarah Sally LeGrand does? Near Kansas City?
I think.
If you don't know her, look her up, Sarah Sally LeGrand.
Sarah Sally LeGrand.
I love her. She is one of the coolest people.
And Janice, if you do try it, I hope you'll show it on William Tries Things when you do try it and show us what happens. That's my personal page if nobody knows. Andrew has a personal page, Andrew Thornton Artist, and I have one called William Tries Things. That's why my pottery is listed in the store, in our online store, in the William Tries Things collection. This is FL81. Just what are these, Andrew?
There's metal coated plastic, and then those are gold plated, the gold ones. Gold
plated. So you can see the original retail was $22. Andrew's marked these down to $16 only.
So you got like 25% off.
It's a good deal.
You can't get that anymore. She's not a business anymore. Well, not really.
Kind of.
She retired. She was going to go out and play golf, and then she said she got so bored.
So she did a little more. FL82. It's another grouping of these, just not on the string. They're just loose, but you can see them here a little bit more detailed for the holes. They are large hole. These holes on these are about 3 millimeter. About 3 millimeter or so. And gold plated plastic, super light, super nice.
I don't know if these are technically Hamilton gold. In theory, that's what they're called.
And that
these
is
ones definitely
$16.
are because they actually use gold. They're actually gold plated. Those ones are actually gold plated, so that's why they're a little bit more.
And then FL83 is a mix of looks like copper and silver.
Yeah, metal.
Mixed metal, copper and silver together. These are also the plated plastic.
Coated in metal.
Coated in metal. Ooh.
Electroform.
Electroform.
In theory, we're gonna do that soon.
We're gonna learn it. We're gonna learn it, y'all.
All those chemicals probably dried up.
So you can get the gold, you can get the bronze, or the copper and silver color. Not just color, it is copper and silver plated.
It's thickly done too.
Yeah, these are nice. You can tell it's a thick plating. FL83. What is in this little? Ooh, these are nice. FL84. The big ones down here and the little ones in here. So these are ceramic. African ceramic. Kuzuri. This is FL84. $10 only for that lot. Only one of each of these available, y'all. Mostly everything tonight has been one only.
I have a couple more coming up. There's a couple. So you're correct.
I'm fighting with my back hurts, so I try to go taller, but then my upper back to go taller in this chair, and then I go tall, and then my lower back hurts from bending over. Oh. Marianne says, too much to drool over. It's the way it is sometimes. I'm glad you like the stuff we're doing, at least. Right? It's always nice when you like stuff we have. What are these, Andrew?
Those are synthetic citrine. That's basically glass.
But it's pretty glass.
Faceted oval.
And it's only $10.
I think they're fun.
These are really pretty. So let me put them down here so you can see. They are slightly, ever so slightly yellow tinted to look like citrine. So for $10, 6, 8, 10, you get 12 of them for $10. Those would be great in some fun earrings, I think.
Has anybody been watching any shows?
Anybody? Anybody at all?
Is there anybody watching it, or are you by yourself?
There are 26 people watching.
That's good.
That's what it says anyway. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty.
That's antique glass.
Antique glass. Look at these little nuggets.
Don't you like it? I like it.
I like it a lot. $8 only.
Y'all, this for my friends.
Beautiful antique glass. Kind of ambery like. Almost a slight like AB finish. It's silvery on the outside. Some flashes here and there. Susan says like amber. Exactly, it is. FL86, $8. Marianne says, mostly been watching YouTube, but also been watching Dark Winds.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what Dark Winds is either. What is that? What is Dark Winds?
Is this a Native American show?
Is this yellow opal?
Correct.
This is a nice strand of yellow opal. FL87.
If nobody gets that, I'm not going to be mad.
He's like, I will gladly put that back in the collection.
Correct.
Yellow opal. Oh, our friends at DominionMovement.com are here with us again today. Thank you for joining in.
Who is that?
DominionMovement.com.
Hmm.
Last time I think I saw them, we were talking about the compound.
Oh.
Last time I saw y'all.
So there's a couple different updates on that.
Oh,
There's a couple of times I've been scoping out.
Marion says it's based on Tony Hillerman's Navajo police stories.
It is that one.
So this is yellow opal. You get a whole strand of this beautiful yellow opal in various, like a simple cut. FL87, $18. Anne says, I love the cut on the yellow opal. You can't keep it, Andrew. At least we have one. I know we have one email for that, it sounds like. Oh, but wait. There's more. He was sneaky. He didn't put it as two strands. He put it as separate.
They're different.
Yeah, this is, I don't know if you can tell. This one's a little bit darker in color than this one. This one's more bright. This one's darker. More darker.
Darker.
Yeah. We were talking about that in pottery class. One of our friends there, she's like, what would she say? She does more better. It's more better. She says, if people can misuse there, and there, I can say more better. FL88, $18 for this strand. So if you missed out on the last one because Anne might have gotten it already, you can try for this one or get them both. Maybe Anne wants them both. Maybe someone beat Anne. I don't know. I don't know. There it is. FL88. One strand of that available. So what's the update on the compound? What's going on?
I've been looking at other places.
You've been finding us a place to all go together.
Yeah, there's some places you can get the houses for $20,000 a piece.
Whoa!
You have to do stuff to it, but you know.
This one
not ready.
is falling off the strand.
Oops.
It's actually, what's going on here? Ooh, there it is. So there are a few loose ones, but let me make sure I've got the right end. That one is tied. This one needs to be tied off real quick, a little bit at least. So this is citrine. As maybe you can tell from the three little pebbles that are there as I try and tie this. Oh well, I'll give it back to Andrew. While I'm on camera. No. All right, so this is citrine nuggets. Marianne says, so we need to recruit some handy persons. And this is only $6 for the citrine. Little nuggets, tumbled stones. There we go. Got it tied off.
I should be having the Canada people looking
cheaper there.
No, it's much more expensive.
I was gonna say, I didn't think it'd be any
cheaper. They got free healthcare. Maybe we recruit some doctors.
Recruit some doctors that want to give us
Sarah Joe.
Give us some healthcare.
Yeah. He's a pediatrician, so I don't know.
He's learned everything though. I'm sure it'll be fine. He knows. He knows what he's talking about. All right. FL90. What is this?
Argonite.
Argonite. I haven't heard that in a long time.
I have some of the rough somewhere.
Argonite. I love this shape too. Marion says small towns can be very affordable here. FL90, $12 for this strand of Argonite. That's a big strand too. That's like an old, yeah, that's a full 16-inch strand there. Pretty much anyway. Yep, 16 inches. Argonite, only $12. It's really pretty. I like these yellows you're finding, Andrew.
You can tell I went through the yellow box.
It's the yellow box today. Is that how you all do it? How do you organize things? A lot of stuff here is by color.
It's not going to be by color in a minute.
So we're getting out of that.
Now that we've talked about it, we're going to do something opposite.
Right. Dominion Movement says Ligonier is a nice small town too. Yes.
Who said that?
Dominion Movement.
It's expensive though.
It is.
So unless somebody wins the lotto,
we can't have a compound.
We're not going to have a compound. There is one place that went on sale. It's $600,000, and it's designed as a bed and breakfast. But it was sold last for $270 2 years ago, so they basically flipped it.
Yeah.
But it looks great.
You said they updated it?
Yeah, it looks awesome inside.
Are the mini things in the back still there?
Yeah, they look awesome.
Little efficiency apartments.
Yeah, it's set up like a motel in the back.
Yeah, it has a bed and breakfast in the front and like a little motel in the back. But 600,000.
And we just went on the market. Yes.
Everybody want to have a compound in the middle of town and little efficiencies.
We have to get along.
We gotta really get along for that. What was this? Was this Argonite too?
Correct.
See, got me talking. Only $5. FL91 Argonite. These are big. But yes, Ligonier is a nice town.
It is. I like it, but we could never move here if we were just moving here now.
Yeah, I don't know if we could or not.
Like if we started looking for properties, we would not be able to afford.
No.
Not to say you shouldn't, because there are some deals,
Mm-hmm.
and also we have very specific needs.
Yeah.
But
not everyone has the same needs as we have.
Yeah, I think also those needs are changing. Because we realized the other day we don't use half the house.
Yeah, we have an attic we don't use. We barely use our basement. We have a guest room we don't use. So we might downsize someday. We'll see.
We don't use the dining room.
Amanda says, "Oh my, what could I buy down there if I sold my house up here? Prices here are beyond ridiculous."
Oh my gosh, you could have a mansion. Amanda?
Mm-hmm.
What's theirs, 1.5? I'm not joking. She's in Toronto.
I don't know. I don't know what you're worth there, but
not to tell your business on the internet.
Right. And she's like, but I have seen houses in Toronto.
Yeah, I look.
FL92, these are $6 each. These are little citrine. And there are 4 lots available at $6 each if you would like. Yeah, we've talked about what houses here go for. Ligonier is a little more expensive than the towns around us, but you can have a very nice house for like $400,000 or $500,000. And you might not in town, outside of town, but for like $600,000, you could have like 130 acres and a nice house.
So there are good deals to be found for sure.
All right, FL93. This is Lamport glass, and you can see, where is it? There's the original price. It was $25. Andrew priced it down to $20. Beautiful Lamport glass.
It's handmade. That's what comes with when I did not label stuff.
Marianne says Toronto and Vancouver prices are astronomical. Amanda says you would pass out. Toronto, 1,300 square feet would be 2 million Canadian dollars.
Yeah, I told you. Is that how much your house is?
No, she's just listing, I think, what Toronto generally is.
Oh, I was like, wow. Nice.
Susan says 2 million. Oh my word, I'm clutching my pearls. Dominion Movement says the housing isn't all cookie cutter cheap new builds either. And we have some really nice houses around here.
Yeah, the new builds are the ones that made the price go up.
Right. So these are lamp work as well, right, Andrew?
And those are from oh. M name, K name.
M name, K name. You get 3 of them anyway for $12. FL94.
Yeah, that done went away.
It left his brain.
I bought a bunch of them at one point. Because I got them big ones.
Uh-huh.
You can show them.
Okay, set them there because I just probably want them to confuse with a lot number. Dominion moves and says, here in Colorado, a 1-bedroom apartment rents for $2K easily. Not happy about this as that's a mortgage on an entire new nice house elsewhere.
Yeah.
So these are glass beads. You can see some of that glitter in there, that kind of glitter effect.
Yeah, you could definitely for 2,000. Oh, I did see somebody, they posted their listing and it was 1,200 and people lost their minds. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. And they were like,
there was a house that went in Robinson for $1,200.
Oh, is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
They look nice, but
it was nice, but the reason they did that is because it was Section 8.
Oh, really?
So
they get the most.
They're allowed to charge whatever paper tells them that the average price in that should be, but they also have to include gas and electric, the main utilities.
Well, with the prices of heat and stuff, they may not be making as much as they think. Right.
But of course, they're going to try and get as much as they can. It's an easy check if that's the case. Dominion Movement says they look like planets, right? Marion says my rent for a 1-bedroom is about 1/3 of that.
How much is that? Of 1/3.
1/3 of 2,000. About 700, 600, 700, 650, 633.
That's about normal-ish. But you're in a town though, right?
Okay, this is FL96. Oh, I'm wearing out. You might have to take over a little bit, Andrew.
What? My hands are dirty from digging.
Oh.
Go and stretch and tell them stories.
Oh. Oh, okay. Amanda says, if you want to live in Canada, you better bring lots of money or have a really good job, providing you can actually find a place to live.
Yeah, no. There's got a bead store.
Right. So these are cool. These lampwork beads. Ooh, I like these a lot. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them for $28. FL96 lampwork glass. Look how pretty those are. That's talent right there. Get those just lined up just right. $28. It's at $4 a bead. It's a good deal. FL96. Now I'm going to show you the big ones that Andrew's talking about of the little ones he was showing you that we actually had available. This is not a lot, everybody. You can't buy these. Andrew's keeping them for now. For now. He says if you want to let him know, he'll tell you.
The original prices on there, probably.
Yeah. These are $24 each. is the original price. $24 each. And then these were $16 each. Student says it depends on what part of town you want to live in. St. Louis, the fancy pants parts of town have great homes with great big prices, but you can get a fixer-upper for far less than that.
Who said that?
Susan.
Oh, in St. Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't want to live in the fixer-upper, the one that I'm going to get shot neighborhood. But that, you can get shot in the rich people neighborhood too. So.
Vanessa says, wow, I don't think you could find an apartment for less than $2,000 a month in Dallas.
Oh, really? Then come over here. What the heck?
I know, right?
What y'all do for work?
This is FL97 coming up. Sue says, ooh, look at those colors. Were you talking about the green ones, the green and blue? They're really pretty. Mini Movement says lots of hidden fees for random things that are mandatory too and can increase it from the base rate significantly. And next up, we have more of these beautiful little beads, lampwork glass. And you get 4 of these for $16. Again, $4 a bead.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember who made these. Sorry. A lot of these I don't remember.
Amanda says Ontario is terrible for affordable and available housing. Lots of tents going up in forests. People have nowhere to go. That's sad. Sometimes I feel like I want to live out in the forest, but not that way. Okay. That was FL97. Can't get comfortable here, y'all. Marion says, my rent includes surcharges for common utilities. That's nice. Dominion Movement says, I miss paying $365 for a 1-bedroom and actually having landscaping and trees. What number are we on? FL98. FL98. $12. Marion says, no forest living in a tent in winter. I know, poor people. Be awful. You get 3 of these beautiful lampwork glass beads. They are again $4 each, so $12 for the lot. FL98. FL99.
On that one show we watched, the guy was homeless. And he lived in the forest.
I don't remember.
The chef, Jordan.
Oh, that chef show, yeah. Yeah, he was bad, so he ran away to the forest, but he had parents.
At age 11.
I know, he left school at age 11, moved into the forest and lived homeless for years, and then became a chef, taught himself. And
he got a job in a kitchen.
Nearly, well, I won't ruin the show, but anyway, if you want to watch it. Lampwork glass beads. These are all a little bit different. So you get these ones with the polka dots. You get these ones with the stripes. More with polka dots. You get some with the polka dots with a little, oops. The little, I don't know what you call those, extensions. And then you get the polka dots with the white stripe. Those are really cool. $20, FL99. Dominion Movement says, I do want to come back to Ligonier, but not sure how as a disabled at a young age would need to attempt something part-time if anyone would even hire me. You never know. I don't know what's out there, what your what
Like
you could
your
do.
skills,
Yeah, your skill set. Vanessa
Isn't
says,
it
seems like
illegal to not hire somebody because they're disabled?
if they can't do the job, like if it was lifting and you can't, you know, like depending on what it is, they really couldn't, I think.
Look at us making stuff up
I
on the
know.
internet.
Vanessa, seems like over here the small towns are not staying small towns anymore. They want to do all they want to do is build, 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 especially overpriced apartments. Marianne says we do have people who live in tents in the river valley all year round. Brr, that would be awful.
I saw some homeless people in Hawaii. They hooked up electricity to their tent, and you could see the glow of their TV.
Yeah, they lived on the beach in Hawaii under tents.
And like, this looks pretty good.
With electrical hookup to the you know, like the bathrooms there and stuff. It's like, oh, that's nice. That's actually
I was like, I could probably do that.
Right.
The worst homeless that I saw is in San Francisco. I mean, that was intense. The amount.
Dominion Movement says, is it difficult to find rental housing in Ligonier these days? Never see much listed online.
I think it might be a challenge.
It goes quickly, and oftentimes it's like an upstairs apartment.
So if you have mobility issues, that's not. Those are the ones that kind of linger because there's a lot of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And so people look for ranch houses, like specifically.
All right, FL 101, $12 each, and these apparently glow in the dark.
Supposedly.
Let's see. I put them up in the light. Do they glow?
I remember thinking those were so cool.
I can't tell. We have too many lights here. Not enough lights for some things, but too much for.
Dark in here, but for that.
For that it's too bright. But anyway, they're supposed to glow in the dark. $12 for the lot of 2. Let's see. Teresa says rents across Long Island are very high. I can't even imagine what that would be there. No way. Amanda says there's an old parking lot near the downtown that has a year-round tent city. Some were able to move into tiny home village this summer, but not everyone. Yeah, it is. Are you liking these glass beads, everybody? These artisan lampwork glass, because there's more coming. I hope you like them.
I don't remember the name of anybody.
William's wearing down. Wow. I'm wearing down today. I feel like I'm getting ahead of it. That's the problem. I started seeing something earlier and it's gone away, but that doesn't mean it went away. Dominion Moon says, dang capitalism. Susan says, I agree. Here you go. More of these little, I don't know what you call those little pieces and parts.
What is that?
Those little stubby things. What are those called? Yeah.
It's called bumps.
Is that the technical term?
Yeah, bumps.
The bumps. So you get 4 of those?
You make a stringer, which is a thin piece of glass, and then you dot the molten tip on, and then you pull it away, and you kind of swirl it. So you're like dabbing it over and over.
So there you go. FL 102, $16.
Do y'all want a prize for the end? I guess we can do a couple prizes. We're not there yet, but we're getting
there. FL 103. What is this cute little thing? Look at those. Those are like little bursts of joy. I like those a lot. You can see they were $18 many, many, many years ago, and we're leaving them at $18.
Yeah, because we got. I mean, we probably sell everything in the store for more, but
Yeah.
um,
Jeanette says, yes, prizes are great. Love prizes.
I like prizes. I'm not gonna do trivia because y'all don't like to play trivia.
Dominion Movement says, something online. A job online would be nice, or otherwise just laid back where my body isn't breaking down a lot further from it. Amanda says, exactly. People are getting left behind. Says, yes, Amanda, and leaving them vulnerable to predation. It's terrible. Animals are also negatively affected. Yeah, when people can't get housing. Did I skip? Where am I at? What's going on here? No, that goes there. Says, I would actually love a tiny apartment in Ligonier. Beautiful, safe, clean city, walkable, easy to get around in general. They come up once in a while, but lately all I've seen is two-story like houses going up in larger places.
Are you in a chair or are you like?
They said they can go.
cane?
No, they said they can go upstairs. I can walk upstairs.
Then I think there's some places.
There might be. The best place to do is check the groups on Facebook.
If you can get into the there is a network for housing for people with disabilities, and if you can get into that, then they provide a lot of amenities for that too. So I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called it's that one that took over our Amica.
Harmony.
Is that Harmony Home?
I thought that was Harmony Healthcare. Harmony Home Care.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But there was a group that it's for specifically for disabled individuals, and they provide transportation and physical therapy.
That's
and
nice.
Home visits and stuff with a healthcare nurse.
So these are little kind of periwinkle color glass beads, 3 different styles in there mixed together. $24 for the lot. 1 lot available.
Yeah, I try to do like a rainbow at the end, so if you don't like yellow, you didn't get bored to death.
There you go, some blue. Just like some of those other blue ones before. There's some extras in there. It is $24, FL105. Those are pretty. They're a really nice color blue. Got that bright blue, joyful blue color. Electric blue.
It's electric.
Diane says, I think I saw someone post an apartment in Ligonier today on one of the Ligonier pages.
The $1,200 one?
Oh no. 106.
Wouldn't Diane know? Because she works with disability, right? I don't know. That's like.
I know she's not saying anything about it. So, Marion says, awesome prices on these lampwork beads.
Yeah, we're trying to make a good deal.
Lampwork glass is so beautiful, says Susan. Look at these. Beautiful. Oh.
I remember at the shows, I used to go, okay, so let me tell you about the history. So I used to work for my family, and we used to do 56 shows a year. And you're like, how do you do 56 shows a year when there's only 52 weeks in a year? Well, we did this thing where we divided and conquered. And sometimes there would be 3 to 4 shows in a weekend in the height of the bead. Well, actually, this is kind of on the decline of the bead business world, but there used to be shows in like every town. And so there were these shows called circuit shows. And basically, if there was a gymnasium, I mean, I've done shows in horse barns, flea markets. I've done them everywhere, parking lot, wherever. And so I would go and travel all over the country. And I used to do at least 20, 24 of those shows a year, maybe around 20, 24. And so I would see these lampwork glass artists at the shows. And at the time, you know, some people were just getting into it as like a hobby or whatever. And I'd be like, oh, that's pretty. Or we would be set up next to somebody and we want to support our neighbor kind of thing. Like if somebody had a bad show. And some of the people don't make glass anymore, or they've changed their styles in the past 20 years. But yeah, so I would pick up beads, or I would trade for stuff or do different things like that. So I have a ton of lampwork glass beads that I have no clue who made. And over the years, people have like given me stuff, and you know, I don't know. And, after a while, I got more meticulous about who made what, but that was later down the road. When I started writing for books and magazines, I was a little bit more methodical in keeping track of records.
Dominion says, thanks guys, I'm not on Facebook anymore, but might go on just to check. I'm independent, but it's that I didn't have enough Social Security work credits due to the age that I got ill.
Oh,
that's hard.
That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck. Aren't those fun? That little square one?
I like the square one the best.
It's got some piping on it.
Looks like it's been frosted.
I think it was like a jelly candy. Everything's food related.
It is now. I'm hungry.
You got curry.
I know, and I'm looking forward to it.
Maybe there's enough for a small bowl.
Anne asked, did you like all that traveling when you did it, Andrew?
When I was young, I didn't mind because I didn't have any responsibilities. But it was really hard because the shows were generally if they were Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you'd have to travel on Thursday, set up on Friday morning, work all day Friday, party with your friends on Friday night, work all day Saturday, slightly hungover, and then do it again.
Partied at shows back then.
And then you would work Sunday and be really hungover. And then you would travel on Monday. And then you had 2 days to make stuff for the show or restock or clean things and take care of bills or emails or whatever. So I kind of liked it because I got to see the country and I got to travel a lot. I didn't actually get to see a lot when I was traveling because everything is closed when we get out of the shows.
So just to say, these are prizes. We will throw one of these in with somebody who claims something tonight.
Yeah, that's a ceramic pendant. I want to say that that's Marsha Welch.
Dominion says, I've been surviving on $8,000 to $9,000 a year since 2008.
Oh boy.
Wow. That would be very difficult. It'd be difficult here.
Yeah, I think that's difficult anywhere. I mean, that's not too bad. But
I mean, we could not afford just our mortgage, let alone food and everything else.
Yeah, but we also have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Maybe if we lived here at the cottage.
And bathed in rainwater.
Right? Caught in the rainwater. That's hard. That's hard.
So,
All right, y'all. Those are the two prizes.
Set up a tent in the front yard.
That's another, what? We just did 50 lots, I think. Is that right? 60 to 110. Yeah, 50 lots. I will go through the emails tonight of anything that you saw. I'm going to flip this around because I don't like to just talk to nothing. I feel like I'm making you
You have to do hand puppets.
I know. I don't want to do hand puppets.
I don't have hand puppets.
Where are our hand puppets, Andrew?
When I have a free time,
you'll make us some hand puppets for the lives.
Oh my gosh, I would love to do that.
All right, everybody. So 50 lots. I will go through those lots tonight. I'll go through all the emails and make the spreadsheet. As Andrew's also been putting them in the D-Stash group of what is remaining afterwards. I don't know if I'll get the pictures taken for that today. That might happen tomorrow. I've been trying to take the pictures the same night, but it's been messing things up because I'm not giving enough time for some of y'all to get your emails in. So tomorrow I'll probably take pictures for that. And if you want to see them in picture form, if that's easier for you, or if you know friends who don't like videos, because some people don't.
Yeah, somebody said, when I watch your videos, I want to throw up. And I was like,
that's not delightful.
I know, especially when there's like no preface. It's just like they're gonna make this statement, and I didn't know this person well, and then they told me that they had severe vertigo, and they can't even watch TV.
That's a little different than pinpointing us.
I know. I was like, thank you.
Right.
Like, you never know. Random people on the internet.
I know. So, what was I saying? What led to that?
The group. Project D-Stash.
Yes. It'll go there. Those pieces will go. These pieces will probably go in there tomorrow.
Whatever didn't sell.
I'll take the pictures and Andrew will post them in there. He posted some more today. So if you've been checking on that, there are more in there. And you can let your friends know if they don't like to watch videos that there are ways to help us out with this fundraiser that way too. All right.
Yeah, but I made a special kit and only a couple of them sold, which I was surprised.
That beautiful red kit.
Oh, it's not here
No.
Oh, it is here.
You made them.
Yeah, I know. So there's a strand missing in this, but you can just hold it up. So I weighed these, y'all. I was putting beads that mix, y'all.
So if you didn't see this, ooh, that's open. If you didn't see this when Andrew showed it yesterday, check it out. He added even more to them from yesterday, and these are heavy. This is a heavy little thing.
It's all metal.
Yeah, it is.
Mostly metal. There might be 2 beads in there that are glass.
So you get those in the kit.
This is Danette's still watching. That's what I'm talking about.
Danette, these are little pandas. Hello, panda.
Mm-hmm. Because they're like, what are you eating pandas for?
I got one today, everybody.
He made himself sound so pathetic.
I know. I got a panda out of the bag.
He's
Look at him take it.
I wonder what that would taste like if I would like it or if I probably wouldn't. He made himself look sad like he was driving.
You can tell I'm hungry.
And then I parceled out one and said, here you go. That's for your good job today.
Right. Diane asked, how do you join the D-Stash group? You got to be friends and you got to find it and request to get in. And then Andrew will decide if you get in or not.
I need to look. There's probably like a backlog.
There probably is.
Because I haven't looked at that in like years.
I know. We kind of fell away from it when we started doing all the lives. So we don't want that group to be gigantic because it gets messy. So we're very selective on that. So I'm sure he could get you in there, Diane.
Yeah, we used to meet up every week. It was like the highlight of my week.
Yeah, it's like every Thursday night. It was mostly Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm. Every Thursday.
Sometimes it was a whole weekend event. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We would make a signature cocktail, and then we had a playlist so that you could play the music along with us.
Yeah, we couldn't play it, but you couldn't hear it, but you could play it with us.
And then I always start the events asking questions, except for this time.
Yeah, he just started them. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, they're just showing up.
Well, because I wanted to get them listed, and I didn't want to block off a certain time
Yeah.
because I am so ridiculously busy, and I'm not at the point where I want to weep yet openly, but I'm getting there.
Susan says all the cool kids D-stash back in the day.
Hmm? In the OG group.
Yep, OG crew.
Yeah,
All right.
probably were there when we had the first group when it had 10,000 people.
No, thank you.
That was nightmare time.
All right, everybody. I need to eat.
It
I'm
was a
losing my
real
mind. I
mare.
can't even think of what I'm saying. So thank you all so much. It was a mare. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening or morning or afternoon, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. And we'll be back here tomorrow, probably with more fundraiser lots. All right. Have a great one, everybody. Bye now.
See ya.